address from Bob to his parents. This is not humorous, just so you'll not expect to laugh. This is called an ode to the folks, Kirby address. 10 years ago, our parents gave forth to this family a new name. Conceived in Boston and dedicated to the proposition that 5 kids are better than 1. Now we stand in the living room of that family, prepared to test that faith and see if enough salt is in the food. A quick review of the past years may show that some of these principles live on. From Dad's days of boxing the Golden Gloves to Mom's Chicago letters, the ones from Cy she loves. Who will forget Bessie, the lady, the car? Our memory was fresh. It was never very far. Cy and I, and 7-Up, 2 gases of years ago, reflected Dad's intense commitment to buy some or blow. General Electric and that gentleman Lou Kaiser helped to make Dad a professional and much wiser. A gas station, a child, another one that followed. Dad to the war, and with colic, I just hollered. Mom learned to boil water under Bubby's tutelage and much, much more. Her meals became great, though we were but 4. Who would believe to dip sour cream or eat mush? But to us it was common, and for the sour cream, I still have a crush. Ken, Bob, Arn, all the Buffas. Tampa became home with very few Bishbuckas. From Boston to Tampa, an apartment, then a house. It was small, God knows, not even room for a mouse. But with its yard filled with fabulous fruitation, even the slanted floor gave little frustration. Knights Avenue, Santiago, the South Boulevard residence, the increase in house size was not a coincidence. For so did the number of children within increase with Murray's arrival and even Stephen. Now we were 7 the days of the week, and Dad slaved through all of them till he was weak. Serval Furniture was more than a shop. It fed us, taught us, for most of the kids, a necessary stop. The shop began to grow and prosper in spite of disasters. At the shul, old KY, Dad and Mom raised the rafters. Their efforts were often unnoticed and sometimes forgotten. In fact, some of the people acted downright rotten. But the Knights of Pythias offered other recognition. Dad's work in this area rose to a state position. And as usual, Mom was constant in her close support for each new venture that Dad would court. From the OKY and KP, the Bowling Association and JWV. Every women's group and every auxiliary received the benefit of Mom's efforts. They were exemplary. Meanwhile, at the Newport house, we began leaving the nest. To the Navy and marriage, I too went west. With us, all went experiences and memories. Cooking aromas in the morning, or Bubby's get-well remedies. Who can forget those incredible seders, or parking cars at Zadie's store, eating great food with Aunt Ida, and all of these and much, much more. My years in the Navy, and then out west to live like a goy, study drama, work at Jewish centers. Were they jobs for a Jewish boy? The ships you launched down that Jewish river have yielded Jewish homes, though I never went to the yeshiva. But somewhere along the way, you did many a good thing. Shabbos, Yom Tovs, and Yiddishkeit to our lives you did bring. In Judaism, we speak so fondly of tradition. What you've passed to us will go to our children, I'm wishing. Well, the years have passed so fast.